Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to reveal well to this very day, that is feeding the fly through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also as well, Shalom, and much due honors to the whole elect that's continuing to spread this gospel, this good news, into the other members of the whole elect of the nation of Israel, in all faith, truth, and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, "The Time of Women is Over." All right, the time of women is over. In which, the reality is that, the times that we're coming into, it's going to be some heavy times to where it's going to be death on all sides. Okay, and these people that are here, that are living in the land of America today, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, and primarily, the women that are living carelessly here in the society, they're not prepared for what's to come. That spirit and vibration of being independent, in which, really as a facade in itself, in which America, basically has it to where, they give leeway, towards these women that are here, to basically to live the way that they're living, but, when reality hits and, things start to happen, that whole facade and that shroud of, independency, saying that they can handle themselves or whatnot, all that's going to be thrown out the window, man. Okay, because when you look at certain events that take place, if certain calamities happen, and trouble brews, the man and the woman revert back to their natural state, which was intended in the first place. All right, and this was all built by design of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because we both have our roles. Okay, and it was set up from the beginning, and there's order in that. Okay, but like I mentioned earlier concerning Babylon the Great, this land, America, makes it to where, that's no longer the case, or that's no longer put into practice. So therefore, that's why things are now out of order the way they are. Okay. So, like I was mentioning about the coming danger, which is going to come by way of martial law, then guess what? The woman's going to revert back to her natural state. All right. And the men that you see today that are here in the society, they're going to buckle, man. All right. Because they're not ready for what's to come. All right. They're not mentally or spiritually prepared for what's about to happen. Okay. Because when martial law takes, basically is fully implemented, then you're going to start to see, who's who. Okay. Because the spirit that's circling around America today is the spirit of a woman. Okay. And a part of that is not having faith. All right. Being not having faith, that is something that is effeminate. Okay. It's effeminate to not have faith. All right. And not just faith in itself, but faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Because the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, he deals with the men. All right. Like the scriptures tell you that the tabernacle of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is with men. Okay. And unto you, old men that I call. All right. So that's why in the times to come, the only ones that are going to really be able to withstand those times are going to be the men of the Lord that you see right now. Okay. that is teaching His word and teaching His truth. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the precepts I have here. First, I'm gonna start off with this one here. This book of Isaiah, chapter 32, and start at verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." And that's right. So all these things that we see right now are going to fall through. All right. And when these things do fall through, then everyone that you see that are outside of this truth, all right, the both the man and the woman that's outside of this truth, they're going to buckle, man. Okay. Because again, like I said earlier, that there is an effeminate vibration. There's an effeminate spirit that's on, these men that are here today. Okay? Because, the majority of these people was specifically the majority of our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they were raised by their moms. Okay? And that's why, now as you see today, they're grown up, they're all messed up in the head, getting into all kinds of madness. And that's why I call all Yahweh Bashim Shai that He's allowed us to partake in this truth. Okay? So that we can escape from that. All right? Escape from that spirit. And take on the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which is going to be the spirit that's going to be required out of us in that time. Why? Because that's going to be the only thing that's going to carry us through. Okay? So, again, it says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Right? So all the goodies that these women are partaking in is going to be taken away. Okay? And then what are they going to have? What are they going to fall back on? Okay? They're going to have no choice but to fall back on the man. All right? And again, not just any man that's out there, right? But a man of the Lord. That's why it's written in the book of Isaiah, in the same book that I'm reading out of, is that in that day, 7 women will take hold of 1 man. Okay? Let me see if I can get it real quick. All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and this is at verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." Okay, so the man that the Lord is going to make precious than fine gold in that day is going to be, again, the men of the Lord. Okay, because we have the blueprint. We have the script, and I'm reading out of it right now. Okay. And, that's the reason why I titled another video called "The Power of Knowing," because there is power in knowing. All right. And which prompts you to prepare. Okay. So again, like the scripture says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold." So the Lord right now is making us precious in His sight. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the scripture which I quoted. Should be Isaiah 4:1. It says, "In that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Right. And being called by your name is basically being called by your last name. Okay. So in that day, right, in that day of trouble, 7 women are going to take hold of 1 man. Okay. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean exactly, 7 women. It can be any number of women in that day. Okay. Just to seek out a man of the Lord for protection. Okay. And whoever the Lord allows to allow them to be in the presence of a man of the Lord, then, the Lord's going to allow that. But to the other women that's out there, they're going to face the punishment, where it's going to come down through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. which the Lord is going to use Esau to do this. All right, the Esau is known as the Lord's sword. Okay, it's the book of Micah, chapter 7, and go down a little bit. Verse 10, it says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai thy power?" Right, and that's in a roundabout way. They do say that. All right, because in the times of trouble, in the sight of the people, it seems like the Most High is not with us, but He is indeed in the midst. Okay. So Rena says, "Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." Okay, and again, when the shit is the fan and all hell breaks loose, everybody's gonna revert back to their natural instinct. Okay, because these different movies that you see with the bad guy, like a Hannibal Lecter. I'll use him as an example. All right, I can guarantee you that there is indeed a Hannibal Lecter that's out there. Okay, you actually have Edomites that have the same mentality as Hannibal Lecter, as these different nightmarish movies that you see. Okay, they are out there, man. And guess what? When everything falls through, they're gonna have leeway to do what it is they set out to do. All right, and you women are gonna be in some serious danger, man. You're gonna be in some serious trouble. Okay, so in that time, it's not gonna be no more, a woman that's independent. She can do it all on her own. That time is gonna be up. All right, that's why I titled this video "The time of woman is at an end." Okay, and we're about to see that very soon. So that's why the scriptures say shame is going to cover her, and she's going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Okay, yeah, she's definitely going to be shame facing that day. All right, it's going to go from having a proud look, thumbing her nose in the air, to where she's going to be begging to be underneath your protection, the protection of a man of the Lord. Okay, and the Lord's going to make this happen. All right, and that's the purpose of this scenario. All right, to basically put everything back in order. What you're seeing right now is a process. Okay, and it takes time to put everything in its proper order. Once again, all right, that's why everything happens in a sequence. So it's going to be a sequence of events. All right, of course, you're going to see the day of trouble at hand, which is going to come by, again, the martial law troops. All right. And, it's going to be every man for himself, and the women who do seek out, a man for protection. All right. The Lord may lead one of the women to one of the brothers, to one of the men of the Lord that's nearest to you. Okay. Or not only that, but the Lord could very well lead a woman towards you, But the thing is that, while we're in this truth, to hold fast into His word, okay, and to rely on Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. See, and that's the purpose, once again, like I mentioned, order, and the Lord's putting everything back in order, because there's an order when it comes to Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai, because it tells you in I believe 1 Corinthians, it tells you that the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh, which is the Most High. The head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man. Okay, and you're gonna see that once again when all hell breaks loose. Okay, but again, like I mentioned before, the only ones who's gonna be made into that precious gold in that day, all right, is gonna be the elect of the nation of Israel, the men of the Lord that you see today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out on that note. Lord's will, this was indeed edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till the next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day. And shalom, peace and safety. Salutations to the whole elect. that's still laboring this work and continue to labor, to continue this work in all diligence to make your carnal election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, in all charity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.